training under Tony Nobbs, fighting out of the King's Cliff Boxing Stables, please welcome Benji Dimitrioski.
All right, gentlemen, 10 3-minute rounds for the vacant Australian light heavyweight title. I gave you some very firm instructions in the dressing room, so I expect you to obey those commands to the letter of the law. You're both professionals, you both know the rules. I want you to punch with the knuckle part of the glove to the scoring part of the body only. No punches to the back of the head, nothing in the kidney, and certainly nothing below the belt. The 3 knockdown rule is in effect. You can't be saved by the belly in any round. Then there is no standing 8 count. Listen to this. You must protect yourself at all times. If you don't, I will do it for you. Touch gloves, go back and corner, wait for the goal.
This fight is to be contested over 10 3-minute rounds of boxing action. And our referee Brad Picali giving the final rules to the boys. Round one.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, our first title fight of the evening features Benji Dimitrioski taking on Quintin Carey for the Australian light heavyweight title here at Boxing Mania 3 on Fox Sports.
This will be a very interesting fight tomorrow. It's very evenly matched. Benji, a southpaw, lands a straight left. Gets his chance. This is a vacant title. Both guys, Quintin Carey, I saw impressive his last performance as well. So this will be an interesting matchup.
Indeed it will be, Peter. Both guys in very, very good shape, but Benji landing that left hand right off the bat. We saw him in his last performance. He made quick work at Boxing Mania 1. And he's looking to do the same here tonight. There's a bit of swelling over the right eye of Carey, courtesy of Dimitrioski.
Dimitrioski looking at a Australian title with Carey. It's unbelievable both these guys get a title shot. It's vacant. Opportunity stares them both in the face. Dimitrioski, the southpaw, is paid his dues. He had a rough start to the professional career. He's definitely come up now to the tutelage of Tony Nobbs. And the King's Cliff Boxing Stable, they have definitely put the polish on him, and tonight he looks at a shot at an Australian title. Great story.
A very, very good story indeed. The man they call Koski. As you said, Peter, he does fight under Tony Nobbs out of the King's Cliff Boxing Stables. A few of them on the card tonight. They're always putting on a good show here at the Seagull Sports Club.
Koski and his partner Nads, Nadine, picked me up from the airport. Great people. When I arrived here on Friday.
Beautiful.
And he did tell me that he only had to lose a kilo. It was weigh-in day and he only had to lose a kilo. He was close to weight, so he's been doing it nicely, Koski.
Both contenders for the Australian light heavyweight title.
Benjamin Dimitrioski with the black shorts and Quintin Carey with the white shorts, basically.
Once again, no more experience than Brad Picali, our third man in the ring this evening.
Gee, Quintin Carey's eyes starting to blow up now, and this could be a problem when we get later into the fight.
For sure, and it was the first left hand that Benji actually landed. First 10 seconds, he came out and led with it and caught him flush on the eye.
The swelling is going up, so they've got to watch that in the corner.
Indeed they do.
Australian title on the line, the light heavyweight division, round 2.
Round 2 here at the Seagull Sports Club, Boxing Mania 3 on Fox Sports. It's Tanira Nathan, joined by Peter Maniatis, Australian Boxing Hall of Famer. Peter, you've been a busy man.
No, I've been busy, but this fight, gee, it's interesting, isn't it? With the eye now of Carey starting to swell up to Tanira, this is going to be a really... the corner's going to play a massive part, because if his eye does close up, he's going to be open to that straight right, which you won't be able to see.
Definitely, you can see the damage starting to show on Quintin Carey. It is almost closed. Brad Vicali will be watching that very, very closely here in this bout.
It's not the start he wants to this type of fight. He would have been dreaming about this for months to win an Australian title, and it starts that way.
Brad Vicali's come up with a towel out of nowhere. I was getting a bit worried there.
Very even matchup on paper.
Definitely.
He's swelling now on Quintin Carey's eye as favourite towards Benji, because I feel that as the fight goes on, it's going to start to close, and then obviously you will not be able to see some of the punches that Benji's throwing.
Key words of Brad Vicali: protect yourselves, otherwise I will. He'll be watching very closely, but Quintin Carey landing shots of his own right there.
Quintin Carey lands a nice right hand.
You saw the sweat come off Benji Dimitrioski there.
Benji looks strong here tonight, though.
Absolutely.
He has improved, and he's learning the hard way in the pro ranks. It hasn't been a gift for him starting out. He's had to do it tough. Tonight he's got an Australian title shot right in front of him. Every kid dreams of this opportunity.
Slip. No knockdown, says Brad Vicali.
Quintin Carey already looking like a prize fighter, isn't he? The eye's starting to shut. It's bad news for Quintin Carey fans as we move into this fight. He might have to just be fighting with his left eye.
You can definitely see the difference in damage. Quintin Carey's landed some good shots as he landed one right there. Dimitrioski continues to walk forward.
Dimitrioski and Quintin Carey, what an opening round, and what a second round to begin with. This is going to be a massive, massive entertaining fight.
Explosive start here to our first title bout this evening.
Quintin Carey throws him down. He just about get a point taken off with that.
He's got to be careful there. Brad Vicali warning him. But it is one way to buy time.
It is. How did you score that fight tomorrow?
Definitely, I'd have to go with Benji, although Quintin Carey did land a few good right hands straight down the pipe. I wouldn't be surprised if the judges did give that round to him. But if you look at the damage, as you mentioned many a time, Peter, all in favour of Benji Dimitrioski.
Dimitrioski, as we mentioned, it's been a tough ride into the pro ranks for him with Quintin Carey. He needs now to settle that eye down, because I've seen problems that they don't, and they've got the end swell on. Looking at the corner, and there's no end swell. There is no end swell. I cannot believe that.
No. Brad Vicali looking very closely. You can see
we've got the ice pack on the top. No end swell for the eye. You cannot go into an Australian title with that end swell, and I mean that's just absolutely. We saw something in the corner of Quintin Carey. There was no end swell. That's why that eye just kept bruising up. If you got the end swell, it's gold. Get experienced cornerman. He tries to push the bruising away, at least stops it. But at the moment, the lump's getting bigger, and it's going to shut the eye down as we keep going. And that's just a sad fact. If I can borrow some end swell or do something, because it could be a massive factor in this fight.
no doubt it will be. And as you mentioned, you cannot go unprepared into your first title bout, especially against a guy like Benji Dimitrioski.
They should have adrenaline 1000 and end swell. That is just, you know, that's part of parcel of boxing, especially for these title fights. So Quintin Carey doing it old school. He's going to be fighting with just his left eye pretty soon, the way this is going, because they don't have end swell and they're not taking a bruising away. Dimitrescu, if he's smart, he'll just need to work that eye and keep working it till it shuts, and then start to go to work on the rest of the fight, because a one-eyed fighter definitely misses a lot of shots.
And you can tell Benji is looking very closely to land more to the left side, the right side rather, of Quintin Carey. Quintin Carey had a strong second round for me. I still scored it in favour of Dimitrievski, but he did find a home for that right hand down the middle. I'd like to see him work that more in the third as well.
Even in the clinches, he can just push his glove into the bruise and do all the dirty little stuff that the pros do, just to make sure that eye keeps shutting.
Stiff jab there by Benji again.
Quintin Carey lost his mouth guard. Benji wasn't taking any of that.
No way.
He said, put it in your own time. I'm going to keep firing away.
Let's go. No time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that.
I hope you viewers are enjoying this. This is brought to you by Ultra Tune, Sean Buckley. If you have got a car that needs repairs, get in Ultra Tune. Don't trust anyone else with your car. First class service centres. Benji's having a good round here, isn't he?
He is indeed. To me, he's the more relaxed fighter. Right from the get-go, Quintin was hurt with that left hand, and you can start to see that it's taking its toll on him now.
Also, the after party at Toy Box tonight, Jimmy Vegas. Get down and have a beer or a Bundy or a bourbon, whatever you like, with Jimmy Vegas at Toy Box in Cavill Avenue.
Last few seconds here in round number 3.
Impressive round there by Benji. I thought he was very good. Dimitrescu, I scored him that round quite comfortably.
I agree with you once again, Peter. I wouldn't be surprised if on the judges' scorecards Benji is up 3 rounds to 0. Although the second was quite competitive, Benji Dimitrievski is still doing a good job of leading in this fight. Round 4.
Round 4 scheduled for 10. Vacant Australian light heavyweight title. Benji Dimitrievski, southpaw, black shorts, against Quintin Carey. And a rocky start for Carey. He copped a straight left on that right eye early in the fight, and it just kept swelling up.
He lands a nice right hand down the middle, and that to me, Peter, is the key for Quintin. If he can stick off that right hand as he lands a nice left there, I'm pretty sure he can do some damage to Benji. He is a warrior. He's not going anywhere. He's fighting with one eye at the moment. And a massive heart.
Fight brought to you by Ultra Tune and Ultra Tyres. Sean Buckley, we mentioned Toy Box and Surface Paradise. Get down there, nice club. Good to have sponsors on board. Paris Production. A big thank you to Fox Sports for covering boxing right across Australia National. Hope you're enjoying it at home. Vacant Australian light heavyweight title.
Beautiful right hand over the top there by Quintin Carey. Shots landed. Bit of dirty boxing going on in the corner.
There is a title at stake. Some great names have held this title. We're talking about guys like Tony Mundine, Wally Carr, Guy Waters, Glenn Kelly, Paul Briggs, Jason DeLisle, Justin Clemens, Tim Bell. These guys are looking at history here.
Looking to make their own history here tonight. Angelo Hyder absolutely adamant about sticking behind the jab, bringing through that left hand as Quintin Carey lands a nice right down the middle again.
Also September 8 at Bendigo, Andrew Maloney takes on Lewis Conception. Going to be a great fight. And Tim Zhu also fighting on that card. As we say that, Benji and Carey absolutely going at it. This is a hard round to score.
Very, very tough round to score, Peter. To me, I'd have to give that one to Quintin Carey.
I agree. It's his best round of the fight.
Number 5 scheduled for 10 here in our Australian light heavyweight title bout. Tanira Nathan ringside with Peter Maniatis. Boxing Mania 3.
Been a spirited contest this one for the vacant Australian light heavyweight title. Benji won the early rounds. I think Quintin Carey won that last round. So we're shaping up for a cracker here at the Seagulls.
Once again, Peter, that eye is an issue for Quintin Carey.
It is an issue, but it hasn't closed up fully. It's just staying there at the moment. And, that's a positive for Carey. No doubt it'll be impairing his sight, but it hasn't shut the eye completely.
Another positive for Quintin Carey, if he can pick up on it. Benji, he stands quite tall, and he stands right in front of Quintin. And that was the result of Quintin landing those early right hands straight down the middle. Benji ate them like it was nothing. But too many of those, and you'll find yourself waking up on the canvas. That doesn't seem to be the case just yet, as Benji Dimitrioskas seems to be very, very relaxed as the fight goes on.
We mentioned earlier Andrew Maloney fighting Lewis Conception. September 8 at Bendigo, going to be a massive show at the new arena there, and also Tim Zhu on the undercard. Cracking fight September 8 at Bendigo. Pencil that in. Basically world title eliminated for Andrew Maloney.
Maloney twins, Andrew and Jason. Remember the names. Australian boxing definitely finding its way to the top on the world stages.
This fight's now starting to settle down a bit. It's getting a lot more even. Seeing a bit of swelling on both eyes now of Carey, and that's exactly what he doesn't want. You start getting some problems with the other eye, it's going to It's going to be very, very difficult for him to focus.
Yeah, you're in for a tough night if you can't see. Needless to say. Benji doing a good job. He's starting to read that right hand of Carey. Ten seconds left here in the fifth.
How you scoring this, Tanera? It's been an interesting round, hasn't it?
Very even, very even. To be honest, I'd have to give it to Benji. However, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised again if the judges decided to go with Quintin. He did land a few early good shots in the early stages of the round. Nonetheless, we cannot ignore the damage he is taking, which seems to be getting worse and worse as the rounds go on.
There's a bit of ice now going on that eye.
About time. Round number 6, and we're back where we started. Benji Dimitrievski versus Quintin Carey. Australian light heavyweight title is on the line.
This fight's starting to even out now. Quintin Carey could have won some of those later rounds. We could be very close here.
Well, if you remember our first Boxing Mania together, Peter, we did see a few shock decisions. This fight is not over yet. Dimitrievski versus Carey.
Quintin Carey, with what the corner had, they've done a good job with his eye. It has not shut completely.
Beautiful rear uppercut landed by Benji Dimitrievski. That may have hurt Quintin Carey. And again.
Benji trying to really force the pace here.
He slowed down in the 4th and 5th. Benji Dimitrievski much more aggressive here in the 6th round.
This is the Australian light heavyweight title, brought to you by Ultra Tyres and Toy Box. Mentioned some big names: Paul Briggs, Tony Mundine, who held this title. So one of the boys tonight, Dimitrievski or Quintin Carey, is going to go down in history.
Absolutely, starting a legacy of their own. Will it be Dimitrievski? Will it be Carey? Massive left hook landed there by Benji. That rocked Quintin Carey. And again, Peter, the rear uppercut of Benji Dimitrievski seems to be the key here in the 6th.
Benji's controlled the centre ring a lot better this round. He's pushed Carey back, so he's had a good round. And he needed to have a good round because Carey was starting to steal some rounds off him.
Absolutely. There were a few questions as to whether he did get those rounds in the bag. No doubt Quintin Carey had something to say about that as he responds with a nice right again. Round 6, tough one to score. Dimitrievski in my favour.
I'd score that Dimitrievski as well. I'm I've got it 4-2 at the moment to Dimitrioski.
Round 7 underway here in our Australian light heavyweight title fight. Dimitrioski versus Carey.
This is brought to you by Fox Sports right across Australia, Paris Productions, Nick Medsley Promotion. It's been a massive card at Tweed Heads. We've had 10 fights and we're getting to the title fights now. The marquee fights, Benji Dimitrioski and Quintin Carey for the vacant Australian light heavyweight title into the 7th round. Been a cracking fight to date, Tanara.
It has indeed, Peter, and like you said, the team at Kingston Boxing Stables, Boxing Mania 3, in conjunction with Dragon Fire Promotions, never fail to produce a fantastic boxing product here at the Seagull Sports Club. And this is what you would call the cream on top of a fantastic fight card so far. And our main event, still in waiting.
Third man in the ring, Brad Vicali, one of the most experienced referees in Australia.
Quintin Carey took some heavy damage in the first round. Still standing, still trading. He wants this more than anyone else.
And the eye has not closed.
Not at all. And you can see there, Peter, Benji's landing that short left, timing it well with where the head would be of Quintin Carey, and although it might not look as effective, it is taking its toll, as you can see here.
This fight's up for grabs.
And that eye is really starting to close now on Quintin Carey.
It is absolutely going to go down the wire, this fight. And Quintin Carey, I've got winning this round.
Firing back is Quintin Carey. Crowd getting into this fight now, Peter.
Quintin Carey having a good round.
Beautiful body shot by Quintin Carey. Brad Vicali with some strong words for Quintin Carey. But to me, Peter, it looks like to have won this round so far.
Highly entertaining round. How do you score it out there, viewers?
Very, very tough round to score. Quintin Carey, in my opinion.
This could be 4-3.
rounds scheduled for 10.
How are you scoring it, Tanara, right at the moment?
I'd have to agree with you, Peter. I wouldn't be surprised if Benjamin Dimitrievski has 4 rounds, and so does Quintin Carey. Coming out with 3. Quintin Carey will be looking to win this run to make it even. But I tell you what, this fight is far from over.
It's up for grabs, and it's too bad there's going to be a loser from this fight, because the opportunity beckons for one of them to make history, put their name down in record books for the rest of their lives. It's the Australian light heavyweight champion, and it's so evenly matched. Tony Tolge managing Benji. He'll be praying at the moment that Benji can lift and steal the last couple of rounds.
Yes, he will indeed.
Dragonfly Promotions.
Heavy shots there by Quintin Carey. And Quintin Carey seems to have found his groove, Peter, as you can see there.
Quintin Carey now looking the fresher fighter.
He definitely needs this round. If he can take this round, he's definitely in for a shot. Because as we said, 4-3 is what it looks like going into the 8th.
Benji needs this round bad.
Definitely.
Just to swing the momentum back his way.
You can hear the instruction, Angelo Hyder. Work the body, come back up top. You heard him there, Peter.
He did. The uppercut. You can't go to the well too many times, though. You can't do 3 in a row.
Great work by Quintin Carey on the inside, keeping it short. Benji Dimitrievski having no answers so far.
This round is seesawing. This fight's seesawing.
It's back and forth, back and forth.
I'd hate to be a judge on this one.
No,
They will earn their money.
Absolutely they will. Thank goodness we're in the booth. Heavy right hand again by Quintin Carey. My goodness.
Quintin Carey landed some shots right at the end. Does that still around?
Peter, I'll tell you, that's a tough one to score. I'll leave that one to the judges.
We could be looking at 4 zip. 4 apiece.
4 apiece is what it looks like.
Can we see a draw?
Well, both of these guys have definitely put on the line. A draw would almost seem like a loss here, I think. But take nothing away from either of them. There is no loser here tonight. But there can only be one title number.
Round 9, scheduled for 10. Penultimate round here, Australian light heavyweight title. It's vacant. One of the boys is going to get a strap if they finish strong here. Who will it be?
Well, as you said, Peter, it's a tough one to score. You'd have to think that both fighters have earned themselves 4 rounds apiece. Will the judges see it the same way?
Could be a draw. Could be a draw.
Could be a draw. I'll tell you what, if it was a draw, I wouldn't mind seeing this one again.
Great rematch. But Benji right at the moment for me, he could be a round up. What he needs to do now is just finish strong. Right down the stretch. Take it beyond the judges' scorecards. He needs to really knuckle down and be dominant the last couple of rounds, because he started really well, didn't he?
He did indeed. He came out with that big left hand. It took Quintin Carey a few rounds to recover, but once he did, he started to come back. And to be honest with you, he is looking very loose here in the ninth.
And the eye has not shut for Quintin Carey. We thought it would, but it hasn't.
For our viewers at home, this fight has been an absolute war.
Worthy of an Australian light heavyweight title. It's brought to you by Fox Sports, Ultra Tune, Ultra Tyres, Toy Box, all the major sponsors making it possible.
Both fighters landing shots on the inside. Quintin Carey seems to be the more effective at the moment.
How are you scoring this round?
To be honest, it's like every other round, Peter. It's a tough one. It's a very, very tough one to score. I'd say Benji's been more dominant as far as ring control, but Quintin Carey, he's just... Every punch he's throwing, he is seeming to land probably more effectively than Benji is at the moment. But like I said, I'm grateful to be in the booth and not a judge, because they'll be having their work cut out for them tonight.
Scoring this round of Benji, I just think he's been a bit cleaner and he's taken centre ring better. I think it's been his best round for a couple of rounds. But it's still the round's up for grabs.
It is indeed. Flush jab there by Benji.
Benji needs to finish off his work. Good work there from Benji. I scored that round of Benji.
Yeah, beautiful work there. Right at the end there, Benji teeing off at the end. Definitely have to say Benji Dimitrievski is successful in round number 9.
Seconds down, final round. Quintin Carey in the red, Benji Dimitrievski in the blue. Round 10.
10th and final round, Australian light heavyweight title on the line. They touch him up. And Peter, what a fight we've seen thus far.
Oh, it's been a cracking fight and breakneck pace. Benji for mine in front and looking to get the strap. And yes, needs to finish this round to take the Australian title. Obviously, we're on official scorecards.
The chance of Benji going up in the crowd here at the Seagull Sports Club. Huge thanks to Fox Sports and our premium sponsors making it all possible for these two to put on a show for us here tonight.
He's been brave, Quintin Carey.
Massive right hand down the middle there by Quintin Carey.
Crowd on their feet, they're loving this.
He may be hurt, Benji Dimitrievski.
I think Benji's just fighting himself out of it. He just needs to balance up here.
Quintin Carey looking to shock the crowd here tonight.
Oh, that was a power driver.
What is going on there?
He pushed him. That is a dangerous move.
That is very close to being a point taken.
That is a dangerous move.
That was very, very close. Quintin Carey looking to finish off Benji Dimitrievski. But he's fighting hard as Benji.
What a epic battle it's been here for the Australian light heavyweight title.
Absolutely.
Fox viewers will be loving this right across Australia. This is what boxing's all about.
Benji Dimitrioski showing massive heart.
And Quintin Carey, come on, he's fought with basically one eye the whole fight.
I'll tell you what, Peter, there's no loser for me in this fight.
No.
Only one title holder.
Benji's done enough on my unofficial scorecard, but he needs to still finish strong to take the last round.
Brutal right hand there by Quintin Carey right in front of
Let's
us.
make some noise, people. Final round.
Benji Dimitrioski still fighting for pride, fighting for that Australian light heavyweight title.
What an epic fight this has been. Rematch written all over it, whatever happens.
100%.
Brought to you by Ultra Tune, Ultra Tyres and Showbox. Sponsors making it possible for fights like this tonight. Well done to the sponsors as well, Sean Buckley.
10 seconds left.
To go down the stretch. Benji, bring it home.
Bring it home, boys. What a fight.
Ring shower, just about like in the old days. They used to throw coins in. That has got ring shower written all over it. Standing ovation.
100%, Peter. What an epic title fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, how about a round of applause for these two guys fighting for the vacant Australian light heavyweight title. We will have a new winner either way, so let's go to the judges' scorecards after the 10 rounds. Judge Quintin scored the fight 96-95 to Carey. Judge Ian Batty scored the fight 97-93 to Dimitrioski. Judge Natasha Chapman scored the fight 96-95 for a split points decision. For the new Australian light heavyweight champion, Quintin Carey.
Quintin Carey, new Australian light heavyweight champion, split decision, fought with the eye injury or the swelling and gets home razor in decision, but gee, the strap around his waist. He would be happy right at the moment, wouldn't he?
Very, very tough bout to score, Peter, but take absolutely nothing away from our new Australian light heavyweight champion.
He was
Quintin
gallant.
Carey.
He was gallant, though, Benji.
Indeed he was.
Very unlucky.
Tony Nobb's giving us the look that he's not happy. I'll tell you what, Benji Dimitrioskin, very, very competitive. But Quintin Carey, our new Australian light heavyweight champion.
Hey, Quintin, very quickly. Quintin, congratulations, first of all. Mate, that was a tough fight. Now, the scorecard read it as a split decision. How did you feel, mate?
To tell you the truth, personally, I just came out of that fight personally thinking that Benji here won the fight. I really don't know how I won that, to tell you the truth. And I really do thank everyone for this. But I really think the true champion here is Benji.
Well, mate, it was a close decision. Obviously, it's in three people's hands at the end of the day, and two of those decided it went to you. It was very, very close. Either way you call it, but I tell you what, you've got it wrapped around your waist. Congratulations, well done.
Thanks for that. I'd just like to thank all my sponsors. Like Plumbing, Tailor-Made Sponsorship, O'Connell's Property Maintenance, and all my family for coming tonight. And, I'm just glad to be here today, and thank you all that I made it through.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your new Australian champion, Quintin Carey.